Amazing audience. We are live in San Antonio and we are live with Weston Collins. Weston, how are you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
It's a great pleasure to connect with you. I'm excellent. Tell me, which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this specific time in history?
Well, specifically, I am an author, a science fiction author. I'm considered what they would say prolific because I've written, I want to say, 8 books in total.
Wow.
And let's see, I want to say 6 of those books are within this year alone.
Wow. What goes on there? What's going on?
It's funny, I wrote the first book and I had a pretty good response. And the person who's my editor was moving to Augusta, Georgia, and she said that for a few months she wouldn't be able to touch anything new. And I'm the type of person, I can't sit still for too long. So I started writing, and by the time I looked up and she said that she had already moved, I had written 6 total books.
Wow. What's the size of these books? Let's quantify this.
Generally, anywhere between 10 to 14 chapters.
Wow.
The chapters are about 3,500 to 2,500 words piece. So
We're talking about big books, right?
from some pretty decent books. It's not light reading.
So, where did the inspiration come from this? Who did you learn the skill of writing from?
It was my mother. My mother was a very creative person. What she did was she didn't have a lot of money, raising me, and she would read books. It's like our source of entertainment. But like a lot of other things, the books ran out. So she basically had to make up her own stories to tell me at night before I went to bed. And she would make up some of the most amazing stories. And one day I asked, where were these stories located? What books were they in? And she told me they weren't in books. And I said, well, you think I could write the stories that are in books someday? And she said, of course you can. You have my imagination. You have my creativity. You've got what it takes to be a successful author. So,
tell me the name of some of these books, please.
So, the first one that I published was called Deorum, Gods Among Us. I wrote a book about the college football world of recruiting. We call it Signed. These are all fiction, science fiction books. I wrote a story called The Man Who Knew God, and it's about a preacher's fall from grace, from having a personal relationship with God, and still, even though he knew him personally, he still fell. Let's see. Right now, I'm working on the sequel to Deorum, Gods Among Us, which is called Deorum, War of the Gods. It's amazing. It's a fun concept because you have to imagine that all mythology across the world is factual as opposed to just myth.
Yeah.
And it's loosely based on the stories of Egyptian mythologies.
So we can get this available on Amazon for sure.
That is correct.
That's wonderful. So Kindle and hard copy. Well, Amazon doesn't do hard copy, right? So
I put a lot into the artwork for the cover and the back cover. I have a friend named David who has a company called i3 Media. He helped me with the Photoshop. So it was a lot of hard work and effort that went into the paperback. But if you're one of those people you like tech stuff, it's available on Kindle.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Tell me one other thing you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
Well, let's see. I have had a successful marriage. That's not exactly something that a lot of people can say that they have. I'm also the manager of a family law practice where we take care of situations like divorce, child custody, child support, that type of thing. Also, a friend of mine and myself, we took part in what's called the Black Panther Challenge. I don't know if you heard of that.
No, I haven't heard of it.
What we did was it was us and a bunch of other people that really put a lot of hard work and time and effort into it. We took 230-something kids to see the movie Black Panther.
Wow.
And, we bought out the theater.
Wow.
We had, we taught them a little bit more about the culture, too. We gave the young ladies traditional head wraps and the young men.
Right here in San Antonio.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah. We gave the young men, like kente cloth and, draped it over their shoulders and taught them about it. Traditional African face paint, that type of thing. Just so that it was just more than seeing a movie.
Yeah. How does it make you feel knowing that
It feels good.
Yeah. And now that's an encapsulation of everything you've spoken of, right? Which is a great marriage, which is the law practice, which is, just empowering black people, right? Like, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good. I mean, to be honest with you, it's one of those things where you really can't put it into words, especially when you see the face of of a young lady who sees herself in a head wrap and the traditional face paint, and she looks at herself in the mirror, and you can tell that she feels that she looks beautiful. And she did look beautiful when she saw herself. And, it really touched my heart and everybody else's. To have that confidence is most definitely a positive thing.
Why would you suggest other people do that?
Because I think in the world we, people of color are not seen as the standard of beauty. People of color are always seen as less than, not to be desired. But that needs to change. That needs to change immensely. And the more people who can show people of color that you do matter, you are beautiful, you are what is desired, the more of that we can see, the more people of color will have, that confidence in themselves to be able to go out into the world and do anything they want to, simply because they have the courage to do so.
Yeah, it's fascinating. So when we were I get lost for places, right? My apologies. Amanda, where were we? Where we visited the advertising agency and the young lady who has the podcast, Oregon. What was the name of her podcast? On She Goes, right? So she has a podcast for women of color, right? And the podcast within the traveling industry, we did not know that we are breaking records in terms of her specifically being a black woman who's traveling through the entire of the United States. So that was fascinating. Like I saw her just posture up, and it was fun to know that, But definitely we're doing it, and it has been fun thus far, and it's possible. We've been to 44 states in the last 72 days. And at least that is possible.
Yeah, and that to me is one of the things that I feel is most important, and just empowering people, to just showing them that things are possible.
Yeah.
Knowing that, having the hope that there's a possibility that whatever it is that they want can actually happen, that's empowering.
Yeah, I think so. And a very natural form of it as well. It's not you can do it or you should do it, but just, there's someone that did it, so you could do it.
It's an organic feeling of I can do it.
Exactly. Well, your mother did it, right?
Yeah,
she's like giving you the imagination. She did the audiobook version to what you did,
Exactly.
Which is great. Well, let's switch gears for a moment. Let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. What is your earliest childhood memory?
Oh, man. I just remember walking around, looking straight through the water and basically seeing the sea life. I remember, just literally watching fish that you wouldn't think to just look at swim. I remember that. I remember not wearing shoes a lot. Just running around, playing, that type of thing.
How old were you?
I was 6.
Why do you think those memories are so clear?
Well, I think because for me it was a happy time. However, it may not have been the happiest time for my father and my mother, but it was a happy time for me, and I think that it showed me that they were willing to do what it took to make me happy. Because, you know, in St. John's they were going through, you know, some pretty hard times at the time, and they sheltered me from that. They didn't want me to have to experience that, and they didn't want, you know, that to weigh heavily on my shoulders.
Yeah.
You know, and so they, you know, they moved, you know, to the States, and you know, created a life for me and my brother and my sister. My father joined the military, where he became a special forces officer. You know, he's all that stuff you see on movies, and Rambo and all that. My dad really did that stuff. Yeah. So, you know, I definitely appreciate all their sacrifices and hard work. You know?
That's cool, man. If we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
12, let's see. I want to say when I was 12, my favorite song was Today Was a Good Day by Ice Cube.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I could feel that.
That was my song. That was probably one of the first songs that I memorized word for word.
Yeah, that's good. All right, my friend, well, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. It's like customs, right? Yeah. Yes or no? Have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes.
Are you married?
I'm married.
Do you have children?
No, not yet.
Do you believe what? Do you believe in God?
I do.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I do.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
Can't say that I do.
How about 3 hours a week?
A week, yes.
What about screen time, the phone and the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
It's pretty much constant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, what would you say that is?
Well, I would more than likely say something that my grandfather said a long time ago. I'll paraphrase because, you know, he said it in patois. He basically said that...
Say it in patois as well if you could, like, if you could, yeah.
I can't, I'm trying to remember it exactly, but I'll say it in English.
All right.
He said that when I met my wife, I remember, told him when I meet my wife, I asked, you know, how do I know if she's the one? He said, let me tell you something about your grandmother. He said, I can lead because she has my back, and she has my back because I can lead.
Wow.
You know, like it has nothing to do with her or anything that she has to go through. You have to be the man that God wants you to be before you can even think about, you know, bringing someone else into your life.
Most definitely. I love that.
And so that essence of being a leader, you know, that's who I am.
Well, I saw that today. Definitely. Well, my friend, this is a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Well, one thing I definitely would like to share is that, you know, a lot of times we think in life that we can get by just on our own, you know, with our own work, on our own volition. It's not true. We have to network. We have to talk to each other. We have to help each other. We have to, you know, put ourselves in positions to where we can help others, so that way they can help us. You know, it's that saying that it takes a village. It definitely does take a village, and you know, not just your immediate family. It takes, you know, friends, extended family. You know, just any and everybody you can to get to where you want to be.
Love it. There we go, my friend. Thank you, Mr. Collins. Thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. It was a great pleasure, man. Did you have fun?
I did.
Give me that high five.